Gracie from Backstage Features. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. How are you?
Gracie, I'm well. How are you? Thank you so much for having me.
I'm good. I just want to say I watched all 8 episodes and I'm absolutely hooked on this show. So I want to start off by saying congratulations. What is it like building up to this release and getting to celebrate all the hard work and love that went into this project?
I mean, this is really the fun part, right? Like just get to reunite with our cast who I'm like obsessed with all of them and to be able to just like go out and tell everyone, the gospel, like go watch Emperor of Ocean Park. This is where it's at.
Definitely. And I love what a girl boss your character is. I think she's great for young women to look up to. What was your creative process like for bringing her to life? Because obviously there might have been a little stress or need to do this character justice since it is adapted from a book. Could you talk more about what your process was like?
Yeah, I mean, you know, um Stephen Carter has said like that the book is not autobiographical. I think some critics found that dubious and like or people that knew him. But because it's, not directly tethered to uh a a real person, I'm gonna say. I feel like I had the freedom to really just find her. And upon like reading the scripts at first, I think there were a couple, women who sprung to mind as have some facets that paralleled with Mariah. And I did some research on those women, and then, that was last year, last summer. And then I think as the months progressed, like when we got into filming, it just really started to evolve. And I think there's like some inherent qualities to like Mariah that just really leap off the page. And in the playing of that, it really became organic and sort of an amalgam of a lot of different women. So
Definitely. I mean, was there anything that you learned about yourself when taking on this role?
yeah, I mean, like it said, the true artist really only ever depicts himself. I think that that's certainly true of actors and roles. I mean, I think that, because I think to really try to get at the heart of a character, you just can't help but have some sort of introspection um and yeah, for me, like that manifested pretty early, and what I felt was a sort of like almost resistance to Mariah or some parts of it. And
Okay.
maybe that's because I see something or recognize something there that's
Yeah.
similar. Yeah.
Yeah, my last question for you. I love the involvement with music, especially in these first 2 episodes. I love that Tal kind of uses it as a grieving or coping mechanism. That being said, what song would you use to describe your character as a whole?
Okay, the first thing that sprang to mind, I don't know if this is what my final answer was, Don't Call It a Comeback.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if I would use that, but that's what sprang to mind.
I'll
So
leave you to think about that for the
yeah,
rest of the day.
that's a really good question.
Yeah, well, congratulations on everything again, and thank you so much for your time.